Oh, well, hello there, and welcome to another exciting episode of Mr. Johnson's Math Class. And then in this episode, we are going to learn to apply translations in the coordinate plane. So let's look at our first example here that says, describe the translation in words and as a rule. So the first thing we need to do is determine which of these is the original or pre-image and which is the image or the new. Looking at our coordinate plane here, we can tell that the blue figure, A, B, C, D, is the original because there's no prime notation. And the red figure, A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime, is the transformed image. And this is a translation that just slides into place. And looking from the original to the new, we can tell that it slides left and then down. And you always want to consider your side-to-side or horizontal movement first, and then your vertical movement or up and down second, because that's how we map coordinates. X moves us sideways, Y moves us vertically. So to describe this translation in words, I first want to talk about how did we move it horizontally. Well, we moved left. And now we got to determine how many places left we went. So to do that, we want to pick a point and map it to its corresponding point. So you wouldn't map A to point C. You want to map A maps to A prime, B goes to B prime, so on and so forth. So I'm just going to choose a coordinate, and it doesn't matter which one. So I'm going to start with A. And I want to figure out how many places left did I go until I'm level with A prime. And we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we went left 6. So to describe this, we would say we went left 6 units. And now I got to figure out my vertical movement. And I went down, and remember, you go all the way to A prime. And I went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we would say we went down 10 units. You describe your horizontal movement first. We went left 6 units. And then your vertical, we went down 10 units. So this is described in words. Now, if we wanted to describe it as a rule, we have to use arrow notation. So as a rule, we always start by listing X, Y as a coordinate. And this shows that whatever the original is, we use arrow notation. And this arrow means a transformation has occurred. And now we got to write, how did we go from X to X prime, or A to A prime, B to B prime? We went left 6 units. So we were going to say X, since we went left, that's minus, because you're decreasing on the number line. So this is X minus 6. And since we went down, this is Y minus 10. So to describe this as a rule, using arrow notation, you list X, Y as an original coordinate. Using arrow notation, we show that a transformation has occurred. Minus 6 means you go left. And I know it's left because it's with the X value. I also know it's left because of the minus sign. And then Y is our vertical value. And minus 10 means you went down 10 units. Looking at example number 2, it says translate the following figure 2 units left and 4 units up. So now we are going to perform the translation, and we got to move this figure 2 units left and 4 units up. So I'm just going to choose any coordinate. I'm going to start with D. I got to go 2 units left. So 1, 2, and then 4 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Label your coordinate using prime notation. So this is D prime. Now you do that same pattern with all of the coordinates. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be C prime. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's B prime. And then A prime is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's A prime. Sketch the new image. And you would list your coordinates as A prime is over 3 and up 8. B prime is over 5 up 9. C prime over 3 up 11. And D prime is over 1 up 9. Example 3 says, use the rule to describe the translation in words. So looking at our original image, it says -2, so we're going to go left 2, 1, 2, and then -7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we were mapping from D to D prime, this is where the image would end up. So we went left 2 places, or 2 units, and down 7 units. We could do this for the rest of the image. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's A prime. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. There's B prime. And 2, and then down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's C prime. And you notice this is a congruent transformation, meaning the figure is the exact same. It just slid left and down. Number 4 says write a rule for a figure that is translated 5 units right. So it's going to move 5 units right. That's increasing on the number line. So +5. And down 6 units. And down 6. So as it goes down, that's minus. And writing the rule would be, you always start by listing an original coordinate. Show arrow notation for the rule. X +5 and Y -6. Thanks a lot for tuning in. See you soon.